Howdy y'all, this is Twitchonium here, coming at you with another Phyrexia All Will Be One quick draft today. Before we get started, I wanted to take a minute to say that if you've been enjoying any of the content on the channel, I've got a link to my Patreon down in the description below. And without further ado, let us jump into the draft here. Well, Green Sun Twilight is a pretty solid card. It's not quite as spicy as the white or the black or the blue, but definitely better than the red, and still a solid card. Just card draw in green essentially, and more if you can cast it for the higher mana cost. Not really a lot else in the uncommons and rares to look at here, so otherwise it would be something like maybe a Dose, a Rat, or a Oil Gorger Troll, maybe a Batterfist. But I'm happy to pick up a Green Sun Twilight to start here. And now, not a ton to go with the Twilight, but still some really good options in this pack. The Lookout I've had just enormous success with, been very happy with that card. Drown and Ichor, great removal spell. The Bardiche and the Helm are both fine in the equipment deck. Head Cleaver's okay in the Toxic deck. Troll, solid, but I don't know if I would necessarily want to pick up either of these green cards. I think I'd rather just take like a nice little early play or some cheap removal. That's tough though. Could go the black-green route. If we go white-green, it's more of a toxic strategy where this is not at its best. But we don't have to necessarily play the Twilight. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been really impressed with white in general and this little one drop, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the white card. Plus there's better white cards that could wheel in this pack. Alright, now we don't have any follow-ups to white, nothing that wants us to look into black like we saw in the last pack, so here the really just the best card in the pack is the Vorak, so that'll go nicely with the Twilight pick. And now, just another unexciting pack in general. Could take a Bardiche, stick to the green-white, could take a Vat, or just, really, we could just take a Dune Mover and get a card we know is going to make our deck no matter what. That might be the pick. I mean, Bardiche is definitely stronger, Vat is definitely stronger, but Dune Mover's for sure going to make whatever deck we play. And here we could just do the same thing again, just make sure we can hit whatever lands we need to in whatever deck we play. Just overall, just a very weak draft so far. Oh, this is definitely a much better looking pack. We've got Hexgold Halberd, an awesome 2-drop, or the Furnace Strider as a great late game play. Doesn't match up with either of our current colors, but red is another very strong color in the archetype. I think I'm going to get the Halberd. It's a little less replaceable than the Furnace Strider, although I would love a Furnace Strider. Now we can go ahead and pick up that first Bardiche. Go with the Lookout. Now we have Indoctrination Attendant as the best card in this pack. So, well, the Barbed Batterfist wield, that's pretty nice. So far we could be any combination of these colors here. I think red-white would be my ideal preference if we can end up in the equipment archetype, and it's looking like we might be able to do it. I'm not going to miss a Scamp in an equipment deck, but I would miss a Cultivator if we do end up in green, so I'm going to go ahead and pick one copy of that up there. Alright, so in a bit of an odd spot here, we could either be green-red, red-white, probably not white-green since we're not really there on the Infect stuff, but the Dragonwing Glider is going to make me want to play red, that's for sure. This is one of the best equipments, if not the best equipment. So we'll just pick that up and probably be cutting out green, but man, I guess we could try to go red-green with just a fair amount of equipment in it, because Tyvar's Stand is probably the pick out of this pack. Although we could still take Gleeful Demolition or the Gold Warden's Helm. Neither one crazy exciting, although I guess we could use some 3-drop plays, especially if we're not going to end up in green. Yeah, let's cut the green and see where that leaves us here. Yeah, I think I actually like the Helm here. Ooh. bunch of options in this pack. We could take a Shepherd for the top end. Could take a Chorus as just a nice early aggressive creature. Could take a Shrapnel Slinger as a 2-drop. It's nice to have Artifact Hate accessible in the deck in this format. Crescendo's a fine combat trick. I think I actually like the Slinger here. Just get one copy of it. Well, a little bit of a regret there, because now we have a better 2-drop for this kind of deck. So go ahead and snag that one there. Now, man, we could have had 3 Tyvar stands or Ruthless Predation here. But that's all right. I'm happy with the direction we're going, especially since we snagged the glider here. But I'll take an Aspirant since we're already getting there on the equipment side of things. Ooh, and a Mandible Justiciar. Always love those in the 2-drop slots. Here, none of this excites me. I guess we'll take the Leonin in case we need it. Oh, this is a tough call. Chimney Rabble and Bolt Charge are both excellent cards. We don't have any actual removal yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Volt Charge, but I would love to pick up a couple of Chimney Ravels too. Here, I think I'll just grab a Tapland, Thrill, Rebuke we might play one copy of if we don't get there on the other removal. Oops. Yeah. So we'll see if we can't round this deck off in the last pack here. Well, Skrelv is fine, but I don't think this kind of deck necessarily needs a Skrelv. What it is looking for is definitely Volt Charge, Hexgold Slash, and Hazardous Blast. Like, I want all 3 of these. I think I'm going to take another Volt Charge first. Even though Hexgold Slash is better, we're already fine on the early plays. So I think I'd rather have the more flexible card that can go face and proliferate and stuff if we need it to. Now we can just pick up the Hexgold Slash here instead. Duelist is fine, but more for the Toxic deck again than the equipment side of things. Now we can go Convert or Batter Fist. We're already definitely there on the 2-drops. Like, we could even cut the Dune Movers at this point and just maybe run another Batter Fist. Convert could let us like ramp into Glider a turn early or a Bardiche a turn early. Or I mean anything really. That's tough. I think I'm going to take the uncommon. We wheeled the last Batter Fist, so maybe we'll get this one back too. Nothing exciting here. I guess I'll take a... Nah, I'm just going to take the Ovika for the rare draft. Here, I think I'd rather have a Justiciar. I wouldn't mind one Engraver, but we have so many 2-drops already. I think I'd rather improve the ones we have with a Justiciar. Ooh, yeah, we'll just keep taking those. And another Halberd. Well, we're going to have a ton of early plays here. Ended up getting one Chimney Rabble. That's nice. And the Hazardous Blast is excellent. Especially since we're going to be going wide, it looks like. And that Batter Fist came back. So did the Engraver. Wow. Okay, well, we didn't actually get there on the top-end plays, I don't think. I guess we have a couple of Bardiches to go with the Glider, but I would have really liked the hasty 4/5 guy. Copy of that or two. But now we have to just make some interesting cuts. I don't think I want to cut any of the... Free from the Flesh is definitely a cuttable one there. Don't want to get rid of any of this later game stuff because we pretty much need all of it that we can get. Might even want to run the Leonin after all. Start cutting some 2-drops. I really like having the Justiciars being able to go Justiciar into a pump on the Justiciar, but we don't really have a lot of 3-drops to pump it with. We're likely going to be following like Justiciar with a Batter Fist or a Halberd or something like that. So I think because of that, we want to cut all the non-artifact stuff we can. Like, Ambassador's fine, but the 1 toughness can be a big drawback, so I'm going to cut that one. Maybe even the Shrapnel Slinger. I know I said I like having access to the artifact hate, but if we have to make hard cuts, I think I'd rather be aggressive and try to curve into, like, turn 2 Mere Convert, you know, turn 3 Attendant, turn 4 Glider or something like that. More red than white. So, yeah. Looks like that's where we're going to end up here. Pretty low-curved, aggressive red-white equipment deck. Missing some of the synergy pieces for the equipment deck, like we don't have the what is it called, the War Whip, the double striking one. Don't have any of the like top end payoffs for having equipment and artifacts, like the combat trick that buffs your board or the big trampoline gorilla thing. But still, looks like a pretty fun deck. I'll see y'all in the first match. Welcome to round number 1, y'all. We are on the play with a little bit of an awkward hand. I think I'm going to keep it still, but because we really just need the 1 more mana to get going, and we have a ton of 2-drops in the deck. But if we don't draw a land, it could be a little unfortunate here. But a land or any of our 2-drops is still fine here. Alright, that is not great, but we have 1 more try. Thankfully, the Justiciar can keep us in for an extra turn or so with the life gain it brings, assuming they don't just instantly blow it up here. Alright, we hit our 3rd land there. That's pretty nice. Not sure if I want to offer this trade or not. I really hate using a Volt Charge on a 1-drop. Yeah, let's just go ahead and offer the trade. Well, maybe they're going to blow it up now. They definitely have something. Unless it's just the Cultivator holding priority. Alright, go ahead and swing. See what they do. Alright, now we can hold up the charge for whatever 3-drop they play, hopefully. Excellent. That's definitely a better target for a Volt Charge than the 1-drop was. And our Justiciar still would have attacked poorly into that 3/3 anyways, so definitely feel better about the line there. Really need at least 1 more, if not 2 lands here. We only have 3 5-drops in the deck, and we have all 3 of them in our hand here. Alright, that's a fine play here, actually. Now our Justiciar can attack into the Mantis better. We are going to eat a Mantis attack, but we have healed up all that, you know, already from our Justiciar, so doesn't put us in too bad of a spot. Really would love another land here, though. Excellent. Tempted to swing with both and then post-combat Hazardous Blast if they block. Opponent struggling with priority on our turn. Alright, this is fine. At this point, I'm just banking on keeping the board clear until we can hit our big, strong value equipments here. If we can get all 3 of these big equipments out, especially the flying hasty one here, that'll just should be able to take over pretty well. We're just 1 away. Let's not put that on yet. If they have a Hazardous Blast of their own, I don't want to open our board up to removal. Let's make them have something better than that. Alright, another Punisher, okay. Sweet, there it is. So now we'll go ahead and just get our glider out and start swinging in the sky. And then we can just slowly start continuing to drop big, impactful equipments on the board. If they remove tokens, we can keep moving them around. So I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at here. The red spell that blows up a equipment and a creature, probably the worst thing for us at the moment. Alright, we'll go ahead and stick this now on this guy, since he can first strike attack into their Punisher better. And we'll swing both. Now if they have removal, they're probably going to be pretty itchy to use it. Yep, that's fine. Alright. They pretty much did everything I'm hoping that they're going to be able to do, so now we should be able to just suit up a Bardiche on this flyer and keep going to town. I don't think they're going to be able to outrace us now. Those Justiciars with the life gain early doing a lot of good work there. Yep, and that's going to be it for the opponent. They saw the writing on the wall. Awesome start for this little aggressive deck. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back to round number 2. We are on the draw this time with a pretty good looking starting hand. Definitely less suspect than last round. Although, hopefully we don't... Like, this is all the lands we need now. We can stop drawing lands this game. And I'm going to go ahead and get our Justiciar out first. That way, if they want to trade, we can trade some life gain into their 2-drop. Come out slightly ahead on the interaction there. Did hit another land, which is a little sad. But it's alright. We get our own Batter Fist down this turn and keep working towards a Hasty Flyer. And they have another Batter Fist too. Cool. Yikes. Really want to stop hitting lands, because now we're not looking great, but thankfully their Reservoir's not currently doing a whole lot for him, although there's tons of scary interactions with this thing. They gonna remove our token? Very possible. Or we can just keep on trading. I'm fine trading until we can get the board clear. Ooh, and I hope they blow up our Batter Fist now. Rats. As long as they don't blow up our Glider with it, I'm fine with that. Alright, well now we get another Batter Fist of our own down. The mirror match is real in this one. Will they attack in again? Will we trade in for the 3rd time? We will not. They have removal. It's alright. Because I think we can win a race here. As long as they can't blow up our artifact. Ah, they have an ossification. That's unfortunate. At least it's just the token. What does it cost to re-equip this thing? The same cost again. Yikes. Well, Aspirant's nice. It'll make it cheaper to equip that to an Aspirant. A little bit of a cheeky play making that only 1 toughness, but I think it should be alright. I'd rather do that now so we can spend all our mana next turn equipping stuff. Alright, a Mere Convert. I'm fine if they want to use that for mana. Alright, so let's get this guy equipped. Get this one down. We'll start swinging for 6 in the air. Nope, can't put any of those on the Justiciar, unfortunately. It's the one downside about the Justiciar Batter Fist combo. Two, 3. Yeah, I think we're fine not blocking here. If they have removal, I'd rather be able to suit up the Justiciar and swing for a bunch of lifelink. Alright. We just gotta hope they don't have enough hasty bodies to do 15 damage here. Two volt charges isn't enough. Yep, that's gonna do it. That one got a little scarier there, but once again, the super awesome rare equipment pulling us through. I'll see y'all in the next one. Welcome to game number 3. We are on the draw this game with an okay starting hand. Kind of like our first one. If we don't hit lands, it might be a little rough, but we've got some earlier plays, and the hand overall is a lot cheaper than that last one, so since we're on the draw and the deck is so low to the ground, yeah, like another Hexgold Halberd, awesome. We'll just keep it here. We hit our first land. One more and we can cast everything in the hand. Depending on what they play, I might drop an Artifact or the Aspirant to go alongside the Justiciar. Yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and play a Halberd, because I wouldn't mind trading this into their Cackler, or just healing for 3. I'm also okay with that. Well, looks like we're getting removed, but at least we get some extra life gain out of it. Good old Justiciar getting us up 5. Alright, we're not going to block though. See if they have a follow-up 2-drop. They do. See if they blow up our Halberd, that would be awesome. Sack your creature. Oh, that would have been too good. Okay, so we can go ahead and swing in with our guy here. And then pick the Halberd back up. Next turn, if we don't draw a land, we can just double Halberd. Or Halberd Engraver, or, you know. We'll have options then. Well, Golem's nice with the oil stuff, but they don't quite actually have their oil stuff situated just yet. Well, now we can play this, and our Halberds only cost 1. Although I think I just want to go wide here. Go as wide as possible and then start suiting up what looks best. Ooh, a Chimney Rabble. That's a nice draw from the opponent. Still no oil, thankfully. Alright, so now we can drop 3 equipment or 2 equipment and a Leonin. I think I like 2 equipment and the Leonin. Oh no, we can't because it's gonna use it. No, we can. It's just auto-tapping poorly. Alright. Starting to look like a scary board, but it's just a lot of small stuff. Do need to hit one of our better equipments or our Hazardous Blast here. If we hit Hazardous Blast, it's just GG. I feel like I've said that so many times, drafting All Will Be One. If only I could draw a Hazardous Blast right now, I would win the game. Youch, that's a rough card. That's gonna kill, like, what, 3 of our guys? Just 2, but still. One of the better cards they could have had in that situation. And now we would not have lethal if we did draw the Hazardous Blast. Oh no, actually we could, because we could suit the Leonin up and he'd get the extra 1 that we would need. A little surprised they're attacking here, but I guess they're going to try and make as much advantage as they can out of their play. But we will not block. That way we can swing back a little ourselves here. Ooh, I like that. Alright, so we can swing with this guy. I might actually swing with this one too. Actually, let's just equip this guy with First Strike. And then we'll still swing with both. If they want to cheekily block the attendant, we can Hexgold Slash something. All right. Let's see here. And the Hexgold Slash not going to do a lot, unfortunately, in this case. But I think I'm fine with this still. One for one trade. Probably just get another body down here. Save the slash for now. Alright, they're going to sack a land. Our 4/4 flying hasty guy would be, the glider would be excellent here. Or once again, as I've been saying, Hazardous Blast, of course. If we draw a land this time, we can engraver it away at least. Opponent's thinking they appear to have some kind of interaction in their hand. Probably another fight spell. Yep. That sucks. Yep, now we're in a much worse spot. Well, Rebuke is interesting because we can kill the Singer and the Scavenger. I think I like that. Oh, it's only equipment, not artifacts. Okay, well, we can still destroy the problem here. We have exactly lethal on board and power right now, so can still be on that Hazardous Blast life. Alright, so now I think we start swinging with all of these. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the Chimney Rabble. Assuming they don't have a pump spell they're going to save it with here. Which if they want to use a pump spell as a defensive measure, I'm definitely okay with that. Ah, okay. Just removing archive of their own. Right. At this point, I think we just need the bodies on the board again. Close match here, though, at least in board states. Alright, well, I definitely don't think we had that game in the bag by any means, but I will take it. Go ahead and move right on into round 4. Welcome to round 4. We are on the draw again here with a decent starting hand. 2-drop, kind of 3-drop into one of our strongest later game plays. Wouldn't mind drawing some more early artifacts and equipments, just like that. See what they start with here. Probably go Justiciar first, but you never know, we might just try and chump off a Batter Fist with whatever they play. kind of why I like the Batter Fist. I don't mind chumping with that token early. Although now I think I'm okay with playing the Justiciar, because if they attack I just won't block and then we can swing back for more. They'll get their 1 poison counter out of it. A Vorak maybe could be a good turn 3 play for a white-green deck. Maybe just remove our guy. That works too. We do have a Indoctrination Attendant that we can pick that back up with at some point. But I'd much rather they use that on the Justiciar now than something better later. Now if they want to use a Tyvar stand or another pump spell, I'm okay with that too. Basically, I just want them to get... Ooh, that's a little scarier. I want them to have no cards in hand, more or less, and us just be playing into that board state. So next turn we can drop a glider and just start going to town. Alright, they have a Justiciar of their own. Now I'm a little tempted to play my Batter Fist first. Nah, we can still outrace them here, hopefully. They definitely still have something in their hand. Well, they're digging for something here. That's a good sign. Just don't remove our flyer, please. Sweet. Does look like they're on the hardcore toxic route here. We'll just keep swinging for 4. Definitely don't mind blocking with the Lightbringer so we can stop their Justiciar life gain if they keep trying, even if they need to use another combat trick. Ooh, an Attendant of their own. Probably pick up the land. Yep. Yep. So if they're attacking now, I definitely will block. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and not take the 2 poison here. That's fine. Rather they use that now than later. Ooh, Chimney Rebel's always a sweet draw. And we can move the Batter Fist onto it to be able to attack into the Attendant still. I like that a lot. Not bad. Now we've still got some blockers up and our flyer's still chugging along. Alright. I guess we'll just block the Justiciar. If they've got another combat trick, that's fine. We are going to be corrupted, but at this point I think we're going to just be racing, so that's fine. Yeah. It's going to be a close one, though. Yep, go ahead and play their other viral spawning there. And a Dune Mover, okay. They're just going wide for the toxic. think... Oh, this is tough. I like having this thing as vigilant, but it already has flying. Let's go ahead and give this thing first strike and trample. It's a very dangerous line we're riding here, though. I really hope they block with their duelist. Honestly, that's the scariest thing, being able to put 2 poison counters at once on there. Well, if they swing all, they can get us to 8 right now. I guess 7, because we can block 1. But we definitely need to get another creature. Thankfully we drew a way to draw a card next turn at least. Alright. If they have a way to remove our lookout, probably just dead. Well, it's not a bad start. Cheap creature we can play. That's a little unfortunate, sadly. But we will go ahead and move the Batter Fist here first. And then one nice thing about having our dudes still around on the board is we can still suit them up and use them as a way to manipulate our board state a bit there. So unless they have a what's it called, a hasty dude here, I think we've got this. Or a way to remove our lookout. Because max they can put 3 counters on. Alright, and that's going to end up doing it. Sweet. Starting off 4-0 here. See y'all in round 5. Welcome to round 5, y'all. We are on the play this time with a pretty decent aggressive starting hand here. More or less have 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's say... I guess this can be a 3. Any kind of artifact you can play on turn 3 to pump the Justiciar is usually pretty solid, even if it is just a 2-drop still. It's a scary 1-drop from the opponent there, to the point where I think I actually want to drop the Halberd first, because it'll block that better, and then next turn we can double spell, even though we won't make full value of the Justiciar pump. Alright, they are going to remove our guy, that's alright. Rot Priest is pretty scary though. Alright, let's see. How do we want to play this? I think we need to put this here for sure. And then just swing. At this point we're going to be doing like we have a couple of times so far this draft and just be racing damage against poison counters. At least that's what it seems like. Alright, see if they play something here. Yikes. Dross is an excellent play against us right now. So now it's not looking pretty good. They can get this guy back if they do, if we do manage to kill him off. They can use him to keep putting counters onto us. I just gotta hope our vigilant critters here can keep us in the game. Okay, how are we going to play this? I think we probably put this on this guy. Swing again. Just keep getting bodies down. As long as they can't swing into us to get these poison counters on, we're in okay shape, because then the only way they can get them on is with the Rot Priest. Oh, it's any creature, though. That's good to know. They can pump their other guy to put counters on us. I would love to see them crack their maze right now. That would be a good sign. They remove our creature token there. That's alright, we can suit up the Leonin. Probably swing with the head cleaver, yeah. That's okay. A little dangerous to do that, but I think we need to take that one last hit here. We need this Leonin to be able to, youch. Okay, now we're in big trouble. Especially if they have one more way to put a counter on here. That'll do it. So we basically have to draw a creature here. Or a removal spell. That... Oh no, because it's still not enough for this guy. One mana away from being able to do both. Rough. So that's going to do it for this one. Just the Menace doing the work there. So I'll see you all in the next round. Welcome to Game 6. We are on the draw this time with a little bit of a land-heavy hand, but it seems okay overall. Have a 2-drop and some 3-drops, so, and we can have our Fair Basilica down early without missing out on a 1-drop play. So, it seems alright. Assuming we don't draw our little 1-drop flyer here. Probably get the Aspirant down first so that we can get the Bardiche down the turn after. And we don't mind trading our Batter Fists off here because we can equip ours to our Lightbringer later. If they want a combat trick to save their token, that's alright. See what they play here. Golem. 2 can play the 2-3 game. I guess we should do that just to make it look a little worse for them blocking. Or that just puts us right in Hexgold Slash range. That was unfortunate. So I did it again, not even learning from my mistake if they have another one, but I'd rather have a bigger critter out. Although now, I think we can't afford to have 2 golems out if they do play something with counters on it, because then it just gets excessively, you know, outvalued on their side. 2 creatures or 1 big creature? I think 1 big creature for now. Plus I like getting the Bardiche down so we can start giving vigilance to things. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and swing. I'm probably still fine trading here. Gonna put 2 creatures down. Or we'll just blow up their creature and batter fist. That seems even better. Yeah, so we can play this guy, suit him up with a batter fist or with a Bardiche, and get a nice race going if they want to swing. That's okay, because we can also play this guy, pump him up, and still put this over here to give him first strike. Actually, we'll give him double pump. I forgot this is an artifact too. So now he's a 6/4 Vigilant Trample first strike. Plays a little worse into like Hazardous Blast, but if they want to use that just to get 3 damage in, I'm okay with that. Alright. That'll do. If they don't swing, then they're really just using it as a way to kill a token, which I'm not too upset about. Now we can draw a card here. No reason to do that quite yet, I don't think. Should have played that first in hindsight. I forgot about the artifact pump. Nissa is super nasty though. Yep, just gonna make some huge critters there. So now we have to put this over here, pump him up, and now it still has a good attack. I think we just start suiting up our flyer to be as big as we can here. We don't mind taking the damage from the... Yikes! Koth too. Well, we're gonna just lose our flyer now. Okay, so losing a game to 2 extremely bomb planeswalkers back to back feels a little less bad than losing otherwise. Although we were so close here. I guess it's technically not still not over quite yet. This is rough either way. I guess I saved this. I'm just gonna shoot face now, actually. I think our only outs are the flying hasty guy and another Volt Charge, maybe. But our glider is really gonna have to do some work here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep drawing lands. God, Nissa is just so strong and limited. A +1 ability should not be pumping out 7/7s and 8/8s and 9/9s. That's just so silly. That's not gonna do it. So, losing to the crazy bomb rares. And I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome to game number 7, y'all. We are 4-2 here, so could potentially be our last one. But we've got a pretty nice little aggressive start, so hopefully we can take this one home. Opponent starting off with black. Whispers of the Dross is the only thing that comes to mind that's 1 black. They could have priority being held up here, so need to keep that in mind if we're playing any 1 toughness creatures. Thankfully nothing in our hand yet is a 1 toughness critter, so not too bad quite yet, but we do have a fair amount of them in the deck with all our Justiciars and our Batter Fists and all. Alright, playing a Skull Bomb and holding up the Whispers still, it looks like. Well, now we just really want to hit some lands. We've got some excellent top-end equipment here. Opponent really struggling with priority on our turn. We'll just get a helm down, keep the artifact train rolling here. Three colors from the opponent, interesting. That does block our entire board except for the 1-2 pretty well. Although now I'm okay swinging into it because we can at least finish it off with the Hexgold Slash here. If they block the first striker, even better. And we don't lose a creature. Alright. They made the smart block. Understandable. If they want to spend an entire turn popping a Skull Bomb. Oh, this is the other Skull Bomb. I thought this was the one that could get the creature back from the graveyard. But they are going to sack it to draw a card. Alright, and a 3-1. Still could use a land right now, that's for sure. Well, at least it's a playable creature. That also happens to block their Stalker, okay. And we can still swing with the whole team, since these both have First Strike and Trample. Well, as soon as we can get to this glider, they're in pretty dangerous life total range here. Yikes, still no glider, but or land for the glider rather, but we can swing in with the team still. Okay, they're gonna take out one of our guys with a pump spell. Definitely okay with that on defense. Looks like they have another pump spell though. Oh, okay, that's actually not as bad. Oh yeah, because it will proliferate this, so it is pretty bad. That's okay. We got them out, all out of their hands at least. And like I said, we've got this glider in hand that we know will be a 2-turn clock. Potentially even 1 turn by the time we can play it, if the lookout can keep getting in. There's one of them. think we do put this on the lookout, even though it makes it a little more subject to being killed by like a Whispers. Although now I think we'll just move it back. No reason to put us in that potential spot. Although we already saw them use the one we knew they had. Alright, so a land is lethal here. Which I guess is reason why I should ditch the Bardiche. There it is. Good call on ditching that. Do they have the removal in hand? It looks like that would be a no. Gonna go ahead and snag this game up, move right on into the next one. Welcome to round 8, y'all. We are on the draw here with a pretty okay starting hand. We've got some early plays, one of our best top-end plays, if not the best one. Just need to draw some stuff for in between. Looks like we're on a potential mirror match here, too. Okay, we definitely do not need any more lands, that's for sure. A bit unfortunate with those first couple of draws. Ooh, that's particularly nasty against us, too, here. Just have to play another one. If they have another Annex Sentry, that's going to be just terrible for us. At least here we get to swing in for some life gain. Maybe they'll think we have a combat trick and not block. They might also have a thing to remove our Justiciar after combat here too. Oh, that's fine. A-okay if they want to use a Bolt Charge on our Engraver there. Basically want them to have no removal left in hand next turn when we play this Glider down. Yikes. Well, Elesh Norn's pretty disgusting. Because now our Glider doesn't... Oh, actually, I'm not sure if 4 Mirrodin counts as an ETB or not, so... I guess we'll find out. If so, we just... yeah. Nasty. Shuts off our entire deck, essentially. And we don't even get any creatures. Okay, yeah. Well, looks like this is going to be the last game, losing to one of the most busted Magic cards ever. We don't even have anything in the deck that can kill an Elesh Norn outright. And WoW and Sulfim, too. Crazy. Like, 80% of our creatures are tied to... for Mirrodin? Yeah, like... Alright. Well, pretty frustrating last game there. 2 of the 3 losses we had were just to ridiculous bomb cards. We had the Nissa and Koth back-to-back turns, and then a Elesh Norn into Sulfim back-to-back turns there. So this deck definitely could have gone the distance. Just like if those 2 matches we hadn't come across double bomb rares. Like any one of those rares would have beaten us handily, but then they had both times just to shut us out. So, still a pretty fun last draft here for All Will Be One. Well, at least the last draft for this round of its stay on arena. I think we're going to be moving into Neon Dynasty next, but we'll take one last look at this aggressive little Boros deck. Pretty consistent, had tons of nice 2-drops. Was missing a little bit of interaction, although we just didn't draw our removal that often. We had 3, spells and the Hazardous Blast even too, but just didn't hit them very much. Glider doing a ton of work. But yeah, overall, just a fun little standard Boros aggro. So, appreciate you all coming along on this draft ride with me today, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.